You're only a what if away from a great summer holiday. What if it's Aussie for travel? It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, guten Morgen.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So I don't know, Kimber,
Yeah.
what I'm more excited for today.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm more excited to give every person that makes it to air royal show tickets.
I mean, that's a massive deal.
It's huge,
Lots
right?
of people will be very excited about that.
Or to speak with the person who likes to spend their evenings putting glue on their feet and peeling it off. The joy that I've had waking up this morning getting into this show.
I think the thing is that that's what our show is about. You get both, you know?
That's so true.
We're like hard tacos and soft tacos.
Yep, that little girl, por qué no los dos?
Yeah. And I think for the royal show tickets, there's something in it for everyone else. For the glue foot, there's something in it for us too.
Glue foot.
Glue foot.
So is this segment weird or not, right? Where you can go to peteandkimber.com.au, you can register things that you think you do that might be a bit weird, and then we throw it out. So after 8, yes, glue foot joins us on the show.
Is it weird to say that now I've started thinking about becoming glue foot?
It's not. You know what? I had the same thought, honestly. I've got so many
I was
questions
like, I haven't done it before, but maybe I will.
Maybe. Just the idea of peeling it and...
I think there's something that you're keeping from me, Pete, because
What is it?
I've walked in this morning and sitting on that chair right there is your kilt. Is it kilt time again?
It's kilt. It's Kilt Week. I can't believe this has actually become an annual thing. I thought this was going to be a one-off last year.
Yeah.
And we did a photo shoot, and we did all sorts.
And you wore a kilt for an entire week. You went everywhere in the kilt.
Oh.
And I love the kilt. Number one, I think it is a banging fashion item.
I like it as well. I got to admit.
I think they look great.
Well, we've seen them in all the movies, right? All the movies, but in particular like Braveheart and stuff. And I always used to look at them and have a bit of a laugh. But then when I put that one on last year for the first time, I don't know what it was, but something came over me.
Yeah.
And I took on the persona of Scottish kilt, all of that sort of stuff. Armidale Highland Gathering, that's the reason why we were doing it.
Oh, the Perth kilt run?
Oh, I just felt it. I felt it everywhere.
The thing is, you say like it's Braveheart and stuff. For me, it's just like I like it teamed with a black Bonds shirt.
Do you really?
Like I reckon that more men could look hot in this,
Really?
right?
Okay.
But one of the things I'm most looking forward to is that generally when we talk about the Armidale Highland Gathering and the Perth Kilt Run, it essentially means you start doing your Scottish accent, which I've said to you many times, I think is your best accent. It's even better than your faux Italian.
Right. I just faux Italian.
I mean, I know you've got your Italian heritage, but
But there's nothing like my Scottish accent.
I
Well,
think
you know
it's
what it
your
was?
best accent.
So
You're very good at it.
Well, in high school, I had a Scottish chemistry teacher, Dr. O'Reilly.
Well, Dr. O'Reilly's done you a solid.
Yeah.
Because I think the accent you do very well, but
Thank
also
you.
that much like when people pick up a guitar, it might make you 30% hotter.
Are you serious?
I do.
Hey, you're making me blush.
Look, so what I've decided to do for you, because I saw this this kilt, I've got you an excerpt to read in your Scottish accent just to see if people agree with me. And you can text us on 04800 21 945. Tell us if you think that this is working out for Pete.
Right.
This is an excerpt from Joshua Klein's forthcoming book, Joined, A Bench Guide to Furniture Joinery. It's just a woodworking book, but I just thought that when you team it with your accent, that you'll make it sound sexy.
Is this something you've been sort of sitting on for the last year, ever since we finished up last time? Have you been just waiting for this to come back around for your opportunity?
The last half hour or so since I saw the kilt.
Just remind me to bring in a black Bonds shirt because I'm wearing it all week this week. I am not.
Just do your worst. I mean, it's just a furniture book. Worst. It's a furniture book. It's just about woodwork and joinery. How hot can it be?
Right.
Or can it be hot? 04800 21 945.
I am not responsible for you. You just stay on that side of the desk.
Just a woodwork book, mate.
Here we go.
What could go wrong?
One last go. That's not what I wanted. I want this. When you're confident everything is perfectly lined up, scribe the angles with your knife. Several gentle and progressively deeper lines are better than one deep line.
Ooh.
Do all the right sides first, then come back for the left sides as you did with the sawing of the tails.
I want less bagpipes.
Excuse me. If you're having a hard time seeing the scribed lines on the nth grain, you can use a wide chisel to deepen the line a touch. Some folks like to run a pencil inside the knife line. Do whatever you need to do to see those lines clearly, making the first half of this joint has been relatively low-key, but once your tails are scribed, it's time to get persnickety. My goodness.
Satisfied? I loved it.
Are you satisfied?
I think it's great. I love it. I say more kilt this week, more Scottish accent where you can. 04800 21 945 if you think Pete's got a great Scottish accent.
The Armidale Highland Gathering, the Perth Kilt Run, celebrating Scottish culture, are brought to you by the City of Armidale, Sunday the 5th of October at Minogue Park. Jump online to peteandkimber.com.au. By the way, for your chance to score $250 to spend at the event.
Oh, winner.
Yeah, 100%.
You get to listen to Pete and you get that.
And I'll be wearing that thing all week this week, out and about around WA and the whole thing.
Cool,
So,
30 degrees, isn't it?
yeah, it's beautiful weather for it. Hi, welcome to the Choose Your Own Adventure Cafe.
Love this.
So this is the segment where I've got two stories. It's like a fork in the road, and I'm going to tell you you can choose this one or that one. You give me what you want, and then we'll walk that path, right?
Okay.
So let's see. Around WA, actually, in most places, it was quite a warm weekend. It was a lovely weekend, beautiful weather. Maybe you feel like something refreshing. So how about something creamy or something icy, miss?
Icy what?
Icy.
Oh, you were calling me miss. Okay.
Sorry, I should have said, excuse me, miss, would you like something creamy or something icy?
I prefer it a lot more than madam.
Right.
Excuse me, madam. I'm going to go with something creamy.
Oh, good choice. Let me froth that right up for you.
Okay.
So here we go. So I have stumbled upon a place that's given me quite an idea, actually, for summer ahead. It's called Brooklyn's Oddfellows, right, over in the US. And this summer's trendiest treat comes in a flavour you haven't had since you were a newborn.
Okay.
Curiosity was the main motivation for crowds flocking to Brooklyn's Oddfellows as workers slung breast milk flavoured ice cream scoops for free as part of a collaboration with another company called Frida, who does products for new parents, right?
Oh.
Right. So
but it doesn't have much of a flavour.
Well, so this is the really interesting thing, right? It depends on whoever's expressing the breast milk, as far as I understand it. Whoever's expressing the breast milk depends on what they're eating and ingesting.
I
and
know,
all of
but
those
you know,
sorts of
this is
things.
radio, so I know you and I have both drunk breast milk. Because as soon as this stuff gets talked about on air, someone rocks up and goes, "Oh, we've got a freshly prepared tray of breast milk."
Right, yeah, absolutely. So looking forward to the next one coming around.
And that's never strange when you're like, okay, but where did it come from? Like, I'm someone who likes to know where my food's come from. Like, it's part of the reason I don't eat meat.
Yeah, good point.
You know, it's a bit...
No, I get it. I totally get
so
it.
they're not
Who's
even
slinging
adding
this
flavour
breast
to
milk?
it. They're just like, this is breast flavoured
Well, let's find
ice
out.
cream.
Take a listen to this. Here.
Today we're in Dumbo where people are lining up around the block to try breast milk flavored ice cream. Some people have described it as fruity, while others say it has more of a vanilla taste to it. But we're going to find out why people are even trying it in the first place.
Well, let's get into that second half of that.
Why you came out to try the ice cream today?
It's super interesting, and it's free.
I'm an ice cream lover. I actually walked over a mile to get here.
I came down because I saw the post on Instagram, and since I have a baby and I'm a breastfeeding mom, I thought it would be cool to try something like this.
Tell us what you expect it to taste like.
From what I've read, it tastes like honey. That was good enough for me.
Added nutrients and minerals and stuff like that in there. I feel like it'll taste salty, but I feel like it could work, you know, a little sweet, a little salty. It's got a good, it's like putting like salt on your vanilla ice cream.
I mean...
Now, no. Before you pot it.
I'm not
all
potting
right?
it. It's just not. It's just
Well,
not.
not pot it, before
it's
you
just not
avoid it.
enough, is it? Like
What
if
do you
you're
mean?
going to an ice cream shop, right,
Yeah.
and you have all of the options, who's going for the vanilla or the honey flavored? the slight honey or the slight salt or
Yeah.
the vanilla.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, this is- I
get
love
in
this.
there for some Rocky Road,
Yes.
some macadamia mumbo, some
Yes.
kind of like.
Talk to me. Yes,
know,
I love this. You know
it's so
why?
ordinary.
Because here's what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
right? Hear me out.
Yeah.
We've done so well with our collaboration with Varsity Burgers, right, on the burgers we've done.
Yep.
I've reached out to Gelara, you know, the ice cream.
Yes.
malt, right? And I'm thinking we do a range.
A range of like breast milk.
Yes.
Where are we going to get the breasts producing all the milk?
There are breasts everywhere. I've seen them.
Not getting anything out of mine.
Okay, right. Hey, hang around. In a few minutes, we have the inside word on who's going to be stepping into the gold hot pants to play Kylie Minogue in her next biopic. And it's even gotten the official seal of Kylie herself. It'll happen next.
There's not enough break there. Producer Brooke, what is trending?
Hello. So Margot Robbie, Colin Farrell, they're on the campaign trail. Their new movie, it's called The Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey.
Are they going to pretend to be in a relationship to try and sell the movie?
You are still burnt about this.
I really am.
Faux relationship?
Faux
What do you call it?
relationship,
Fomance. A fomance. I was trying to think of what it was called. No, they're not going to, because she's obviously happily married with, a child, and
Right.
pretty sure he's spoken for as well. But look, it is a mouthful, The Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. I have seen it, but I'll tell you first. In an interview with BBC Radio 2, while they're on this campaign trail, they're in the UK, and Margot Robbie was informed of something very interesting about fellow Aussie Kylie Minogue. Have a listen.
You know, Margot, Kylie has said a few times that she would love you to play her in a movie.
She did not.
Yeah.
Why has no one ever told me this
Can we
before?
pull that up?
That is wild.
I'm telling you. So
information.
Kylie has said if a movie is ever made about her life, would you do it?
I am beyond honoured. Of course I could not do it. I can't sing. I can't sing like Kylie.
I can add that in.
No, I don't like it when people
Could you do
can't
it?
actually sing and do a singing movie, you know.
I've seen The Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. She sings in it.
Can she sing?
She can
good?
sing.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if she can sing like Kylie, but I reckon it's going to happen.
I mean, they could do one of those things where, like, you only ever hear Kylie's songs or Kylie's singing, and it's always like far off in the distance and concerts and stuff in the movie, and then she's doing the more dramatic parts of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
she's
not the
doing the
first
acting.
time they've had someone else voice the songs, right?
absolutely. But she said she didn't want to do that.
I'm all for Margot Robbie, fantastic, but I'm still going to back Sammy Jade every day of the week.
100%, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, well,
fair
she
enough.
did it.
Amazing as Kylie.
She did
and
it.
she's a great singer, and she's very similar looking.
Fair enough, yes.
Would there be a height disparity there if Margot Robbie did it? Is Margot Robbie way taller than Kylie Minogue?
I think everyone is way taller than Kylie Minogue.
Right.
But I do have a question for you both. If a movie was made about your lives, who would play you?
This question.
I know.
It'll never happen.
I know
so-
the answer to this question, but I know that as soon as I say it, you're going to go, who's that?
Oh, no. Give me some backstory of who they are.
Janine Garofalo.
Oh, I know who that is.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
I would choose Janine Garofalo. I think
Isn't she at Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion?
She is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reality Bites.
Yeah,
You know,
I know
like,
her.
I
She's
think
like the smoky, like out by the back girl.
I think
from,
she's my vibe.
She could absolutely be your vibe.
Yeah. I reckon,
She's like Dahlia from the 90s. Remember that 90s
Yeah.
cartoon?
I reckon
Pete,
that
was your-
she'd get me.
I think she. Look, I'd go watch it. And Pete, would yours be The Rock?
No.
Okay.
He couldn't play.
Don't be
that.
ridiculous.
Don't
Of course,
be
it would just be John
ridiculous.
Cena.
No, it wouldn't be John Cena. It'd be Denzel Washington. All right, I'm going to hit you with a story. This was told to me yesterday from a mate of mine, actually.
And then, because it's a what do you reckon, we get you to call us on 131060 and tell us what you think about it, whether
Yep.
you would have done the same or whether you think it's a good idea or not.
Yeah. So, look, personally, I love this. And it's that time of year where a lot of the grand finals are happening for a lot of kids' sport.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yep.
A lot of it. And it was the under 12 girls grand final at Joondalup Arena on Saturday. Now, one team only had 4 players for the grand final.
Oh.
Right?
Well,
I
there's
know.
a bit of sickness going around and there's probably lots of reasons they couldn't show.
Yep. So they're one down, obviously, because it's a starting 5. Have a listen to this. This is absolutely stunning. I love this. The coach of the other team, the Giants, spoke to his players and they decided to make it fair. They only wanted to win if they could even the teams up. And so he only let 4 of his team take to the court so they could have a 4-on-4 for the grand final.
Oh.
It was stunning.
In the grand final. That's very unusual.
And it's under 12, so it's not like it's, fours, fives and sixes running around and they're still having a bit of a muck around and playing and they're not really scoring and stuff like that. I mean, under 12s, this is serious business,
They're trying,
right?
yep.
Now, they were losing. This is the Giants. One dad wasn't happy, but the coach stuck to his guns and they did eventually come away with the win.
Oh, nice.
All
so
right.
they got the win out of it as well,
Yep.
and it was a fair play.
Yep. So it was Coach Mike. We've got a bit of audio here.
Oh, it's about having fun, right? It's not about winning, and I think they've been a great team that we've played all year, and they've always shown good sportsmanship. And I think our pillars of our team is to have respect, play hard, and have fun. And, it's not about winning a grand final. It's about having the girls learn the values about playing sport and just having respect for the opposition as well. So, yeah, they would have done the same for us, I'm sure.
Coach Mike, your legend.
Yeah. Well, look, I thought so too. But here's the what do you reckon, right? Because I spoke to a few people about this on the Sunday following.
This is probably not going to fly with people who are into sport. I'm not a sport person, so I'm someone who's like, I think it's good sportsmanship is the most important part, and it's all just fun, and everyone should have a good time.
But I'm into sport, and I loved this as well. However, the other side of the argument is in 13-10-60. This is where we want to hear what do you reckon, right? Is that for the team that only put 4 players on the park, Coach Mike's team, the Giants, they were losing at one point. Now, if they'd gone on to lose that, all of the work that they'd put in, all of the work that the parents had put in over the season, the kids had put in, the coaching staff, like a lot goes into actually putting a team of under 12s girls onto the park and getting into the grand final, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not their problem if the other team couldn't fill the other spaces. You know what I mean? So, and after I heard it, because initially you hear it and you go, well, come on, mate, like it's under 12. But then when you actually start unpacking it and going, no, well, a lot of effort actually does go into getting these kids to the game, and they're doing it amongst all the other things as well. And parents are very busy these days. And so if they'd lost that, it might be a completely different story. They're lucky they won that in the end. So it's a happy story for everybody. But I'm not sure that would have been the case.
Can you put a price on a life lesson?
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
13-10-60, tell us, what do you reckon? Was this the right way to go about it? Is it cool that they only put 4 players on the team to match the other team?
Yeah, okay. So let's hear from you. Bring your stories as well, of your kids in your grand finals and what you've seen too, because it's all happening this time of year. Don't forget, everybody who makes it to air, 4 tickets to the Perth Royal Show. We'll take your calls next.
What do you reckon? 13-10-60. We're getting your thoughts on this situation that unfolded on the weekend at Joondalup Arena, an under-12 girls basketball grand final, and one of the teams turned up and unfortunately only had 4 players in the team.
Yep, and then the other team who had their full stack, we had Coach Mike of the Giants, and they all spoke about it and said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to play with 4 as well. We're going to make it a fair grand final. We're going to try and win that way.
Yeah, they only wanted to win if it was fair. So they only played with 4, despite a couple of parents being a bit unhappy about it. Maybe some of the girls too. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Well, I think it would have been a different story if they'd lost. If the Giants had lost, only playing with 4, maybe a bit of a different story. But to him, a good learning lesson. We want to hear what you have to say. Andrew, good morning to you, mate. What do you reckon?
I agree. If the other team lost, the girls would be very unhappy. They've had the whole year to prepare for a grand final. And if the other team can't organise all their players at that point to come to the grand final, the most important game of the year for the girls, both teams, it's very unfair for the other team, especially if they lost. It's lucky they won, to go, we'll go 4. And then if they lose, what are they going to do? They're going to be very disappointed that they've tried all this time and then they had to sacrifice half their team not to play because the other team wasn't organised.
I mean, it's not. See, you've got to assume they're not. It's not that they're not organised. You've got to assume it's that they're sick or you don't work all year, get yourself to a grand final, and then not show up on the day unless there's something going on.
Yeah,
right?
I agree with you there.
So that team has also suffered
and it's
in
under
their
12.
own way.
It is under 12.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hi, Claire. Is this a teachable moment, or is this an opportunity just to go, no, look, we've put all the work in, our team's shown up, we're going to play with a full squad?
Morning, guys. I reckon that these guys are setting a better example than some of our national sports teams. I mean, isn't it about fun when you're 12?
Yeah. Well,
we
it
shouldn't
should
be reinforcing the fact that they have to win or lose. They should just be having fun together.
Oh, I think by the age of 12, I don't know. Claire, have you got kids? Are they out there playing sport?
I do.
Right.
No, I've got a 2-year-old. But I just reckon at the local level, I hear so many stories with grand finals at the moment. I'm hearing so many stories about other teams stacking the players and cheating their games.
Right.
That shouldn't this be the prime example for everybody to give it a fair go? That's what we're about in Australia.
I don't know. I kind of feel like, and I agree, all of that sentiment's very nice. You also get to the age of 12. I'm seeing these kids. I mean, my eldest is 9.
They might want to go on to squad. They might want to go on and create careers out of it.
You should see them now.
I mean, they're wasting their time. They should be playing football. We all know that unless you're kicking a footy, no one cares.
You should see them now getting out onto the court, right? Because the thing is, they're being brought up watching YouTube videos of their favourite sports stars since the age of like 3.
Yeah,
so they've got all the gear, they've got all the shoes,
They're passionate.
Amy, what do you reckon?
Well, yeah, they might have all the gear, all the shoes, everything else. But I bloody love this idea.
It's a very sweet thing to do.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Sports is all about teamwork at the end of the day. You don't know who you're going to be playing with when you're older. Some of these girls on the team that had only the 4 players, they might go on to bigger and better things with players from the other team.
And is there something to be said? Is there something to be said about the idea that those girls now get to go? If we had one, and what's in a normal team? 7, 5? What is it? 5? I don't even know.
What for the amount
on
of
the court at a
5?
time.
So starting 5 at that age, and then you've got a couple of subs.
Yeah. So if they'd had that advantage, would it have been as satisfying a win?
Oh, that's a fair point.
Because it kind of feels like it's been a little bit handed to you.
Yeah, but again, lucky to get, they got the win, which is great. So it's all roses.
Yeah, but the other way around, though, if they'd played with the extra player,
would it
have been as good?
There's an argument for it. Hi, Chris. What do you reckon?
Yeah, look, I mean, honestly, at that age, I think it's still just all about fun and games. I mean, when I was younger, I remember playing for the other team. I had to flip my jersey for footy, flip my jersey inside out, and play for the other team. And, at that age, it was just all kind of fun and games.
And you still would have tried your hardest, even though you were playing for the opposite team.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to pass the ball not to your mates, but still, it's still all fun and games, kicking goals against your mates. It's still, it's not fun, but, it's still fun and games.
I mean, I think it's a good news story, isn't it? It's like a feel-good story for sportsmanship because when I see at the adult level where people are booing players, that grosses me out. And I'm like, we've gone a long stretch, haven't we?
But you know how I feel about that. Like, I think you pay your money. You want to go there, you want to have a crack at the other team, get stuck into it. Hey, all those people, 4 tickets to the Perth Raw show, by the way.
Oh, yeah, great. Thanks for joining the show.
It'll happen all this week. You know whose thoughts might be interesting on this? Ben. So Ben Cousins going to join us in just a few minutes. We're going to be talking the Brownlow. He's in Melbourne, live from there, joining us next. As we cross now to Melbourne, and we're joined by Ben Cousins, who's getting himself ready for the Brownlow medal. Good morning to you, Benny.
Good morning, team. How are we?
Oh, good, mate. You up early, putting on the spray tan, getting your gear ready?
Very hard to apply yourself that. But I'm going to have a red-hot crack at it, so you can let me know how I go.
Unreal.
Hey, do you get an invite to every Brownlow because you were a winner?
I do.
Ongoing?
You're going?
No, from my Brownlow win, Ben.
I would love you
No,
to
so
go.
ongoing. You'll be invited every year for forever.
Yes, which is, it is great. It's something that I really look forward to, and it's one of the great football industry nights, so where it all comes together, and it's great to stay connected with everyone.
Mate, 20 years we saw this.
The winner of the 2005 Brownlow medal is Ben Cousins, the West Coast Eagles.
Now, Benny,
where's the 20 years gone? Actually, don't answer that.
No, it just flies by. Mate,
I can't believe it.
Can you take us into that night? Like Nick Dacos, for example, from the Pies is going into the Brownlow tonight as the favourite, and you were heavily tipped that season as well. What was it like for you in the lead up to that, and then actually winning it on the night? Take us inside it.
Oh, I've said this story many times, but for me, we were getting ready. I was the captain of West Coast. We were getting ready for our first grand final, something that just has been a long time coming, and that's really where my energy lied for the entire week. Now, there was fair bit of talk and hype around the Brownlow and me having a good year. But I often tell the story that I did need a little bit of luck to go my way. I'd been around footy long enough to know that you needed a bit more than just a good season. But fortunately, things fell my way that night. But at the time, I lived in an apartment right next to the casino where I would have slept 100 metres as the crow flies to the function room. And after winning the Brownlow, I was not only back home before midnight, but I was home in bed asleep before midnight. So, things would be vastly different, I can tell you, had we not been playing in that grand final. But, that's just, it has been something that as time's gone on and after the dust had settled and that season had finished, and then it continues to get more significant to me and my family and the people that I'm close to. It has had a profound effect on my life.
Benny, you won, mate. You won with 20 votes, and last year the winner polled 45 votes.
Quite amazing, isn't it?
What does that mean? Like, as in, like?
Well, yes, it's just I guess there's been. I think Gavin Wanganeen won it with 18, but the difference between 18 and 45 votes, it's well over double.
Does that mean it was more like? Does that mean it was more hotly contested because more people were taking votes? You couldn't get
that sort of stuff. Yeah, it
right.
was. It's just the way the season unfolded that particular year, and then quite easily, a year later, it can be quite the opposite. But to have such a consistent year like Cripps had, where he was in the frame, to be in the votes, I'm not exactly sure how many games he polled in, but staggering.
Hey, Ben, can you just sit tight for us, mate? We want to come back in just a moment, get your predictions for tonight. But also, we want to talk to you about the fact that you're taking your dad, and apparently he's been giving you some fashion tips, all right? So we're looking forward to hearing those because the Brownlow fashion this year is actually under a bit of a dark cloud. It's quite contentious. So stay right there, mate. We'll come back with that in just a moment.
Taking your dad, and it's a good thing that you even got an invite to be able to take your dad because we're hearing that this year they're paring back some of the invites and some of the wags aren't getting to go because they're saving the place for, I can't believe I'm about to say this, footballers.
Get out.
How rude, hey?
Yeah, how rude.
I know, I'm shocked. Yeah, well, with the night has always brought out the best of the fashion and the interest that comes with that. But I guess first and foremost you want the players that have had the best or most dominant year for their club and to represent the footy club and be in the room should they win it. So
yeah, I've got to admit that as much as I love that, I do love seeing the fashion and all of that from the Wags. We'll never forget Beck Judd's Brownlow dress. That's where I feel it really took off. And this year there's a little bit of word that one of Australia's biggest influencers, Tammy Hembrow, who has been seen partnered up with Bailey Smith, who's a chance for the Brownlow this year as well, might be there tonight on the red carpet. She'll get an invite if she's coming along. Have you heard anything to that? Can you speak to that? Will Tammy Hembrow be there?
No, I don't know, but that would be some sort of entrance, wouldn't it?
Absolutely,
on the arm of Bailey, but he's had a great year, and I have loved watching from afar what he's been able to do off the back of a knee reconstruction and arrived at a new club. It's almost impossible what he's done to have such a good year first up. So nothing but respect.
And so, obviously, because Ben, being on our show, this is how radio works, is that any opportunity, if you see Tammy Hembrow there, we expect you to get a selfie with her. That's like a challenge in the background.
Yeah, I'll try and get her on the show for tomorrow morning. Okay?
Good on you, actually.
Good man.
Now,
yes.
and what's this I hear your dad's giving you fashion tips?
Oh, well, listen, firstly, when I asked him, he said, well, you have taken both your sisters, your mum. I think the dog even got an invite before I have, but he said, I am coming. But, we did go and get a couple of suits together 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he did have one hard and fast rule that he said, if I'm coming, you have to wear a bow tie. He says it is a black bow tie event, and I've always felt more comfortable in a black tie. and I would have gone that way. But yeah, this is it's a hard and fast rule for him. So so that's that'll be my one fashion tip from Dad. I don't usually take fashion tips from the old man. I don't think most people don't take them from their parents. But
I was hoping to see you both in a couple of safari suits. A couple of like cool 70s sort of like Dumb and Dumber style, like it looked pretty great.
Yeah, well, I probably agree with you. Yeah, but I usually stay in my lane with the fashion and leave it to the heavy hitters. I'm sort of a bit more conservative, unfortunately.
Unreal. Mate, just before we let you go, have you got any significant role tonight, or, will you be speaking? Will you be doing any on-camera stuff, or are you there as just an attendee who gets to enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm just going to go there and enjoy it. I may do a quick cross for Channel 7 on the way in and then sit back and enjoy the formalities.
Ben, who's going to win the Brownlow?
Or if I had to have my last 100 on someone, I'd go with Nick Dacos. Nick Dacos or Noah Anderson from Gold Coast.
Okay, big calls there. So you heard it here first. Ben Cousins live from Melbourne. Good luck tonight, mate. All the best. We'll see you on the telly with your dad. Looking forward to it. And don't forget, yes, the challenge has been set. If Tammy Hembrow is there, we want a selfie with Ben and Tammy, okay?
No worries, guys. Talk tomorrow.
Good on you, mate. Thank you.
People have been registering at peteandkimber.com.au telling us why they might be weird. And then we get you to pile in on 131060 and tell us if you do think they're weird or not. They don't mind that you call them weird. Do you, Jessica?
No, definitely don't.
Jessica, we've been looking forward to talking to you. Tell us, what is it that might make you weird?
I like to stick school glue on my feet and let it dry and peel off.
School glue? Like clag?
Yeah. Like, the little bottles that you can literally squeeze out.
Yeah.
I literally do that, stick it on my feet and get a paintbrush and literally spread it all over my feet.
So you're just sitting on the couch, it's the evening, you're just watching a bit of TV and you just paint your foot, both feet?
One at a time. Don't want to get stuck.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
How long does it take to dry?
You got to do it safely.
Normally 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What condition are your feet in? Has it affected them in any way?
No, my clean's always been feet. I don't like wearing no shoes out, so I've always got something on my feet. So.
Yep. Jess, for me, I think immediately my mind goes to, when did this first begin for you? Like, was it an accident? Was it, one day you were sitting there and you dropped a bit of glue on your foot and then it dried and you peeled it off and you thought, oh, this feels good. Like, where can I take this? How did it start?
It started back when COVID started. Like, you get so bored, like, after being in the house so long.
Why just your feet? It's limited to your feet? You don't do it on your hands?
No, I don't like it on my hands. It feels a bit wrong on my hands, so I just go with the bottom of my feet.
Jess, can I ask, do you peel sunburn? Do you enjoy that?
I burn and then I go to tan. I don't blister or peel.
But if someone else had peeled, would you peel someone else's sunburn off their back?
Probably, just to help them out.
Yeah.
Did you have a beach weekend or something?
No, because that's what it makes me think of when you're peeling glue off your. It's like the kind of people who like and enjoy peeling sunburn.
This actually sounds very satisfying. Have you had? There's one more, because we've got people piling in. They're ready to go. They want to call and talk to you about whether or not they think you're weird. 131060. But have you tried different types of glue? Is there a glue that works better on this than others, or what?
Well, the Office Works glue is quite the best.
Yep.
I mean, who knows if it's any good at actually gluing or sticking anything, but for this purpose, amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. No stick glue, because those are horrible.
Okay, so it's not stick glue. It's got to be from the squeezy tube.
You've got standards. All right. So,
131060, pile in and tell us whether you think Jessica is weird or not. Maybe you do it and it's not weird at all.
We are inundated. Hey, Jess, one other thing, and sit tight because we're going to take these calls while you're there, Jessica, because if they've got questions, then we can come to you and ask. But you've made it to air as well, so we're going to throw you 4 passes to the Perth Royal Show. All right, mate?
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No worries. Okay, hang right there, weird or not. We'll get your calls next.
Is Jessica weird or not? Jessica sits on the couch at night and takes turns gluing her feet. She puts that sort of clear glue that you get from a tube type thing, pours it onto her feet, paints it on with a paintbrush actually, and then enjoys the sensation of peeling it off.
It actually sounds really satisfying. I do want to try it.
We've all tried to do it. I think everyone knows the feeling.
All right, so this is where we throw it open to you listening to this. Everybody makes a darer, by the way. 4 tickets to the Perth Royal Show. That's happening all this week, but we want to hear whether you think this is weird or not. Lynn, what do you think?
Hello. I think it's super weird, but kids at school used to put it on their fingers and peel it off, so maybe it's not as weird as I thought.
Oh,
yeah. I don't mind it. I don't like it when obviously super glue's a whole different game. But like this kind of glue, I'm surprised she hasn't graduated to PVA glue.
Right, okay. Or
'Cause
maybe
like,
she has.
Like wood glue would be a better feeling.
Well, we can find out. We'll come back around to Jessica in a tick. We've got Teddy on the phone. Hello, Teddy.
Hi.
Teddy, do you think it's weird what Jessica's doing?
Yeah, I think it's weird, but my sister doesn't.
Right, okay. So we're one in either side of the column for Teddy and his sister.
Okay.
Jamie, do you think it's weird or not?
Not weird.
Not weird.
Do you do it, Jamie?
I don't, but I do remember in high school and primary school, when we were bored in class, we used to paint, like put it on our hands and peel it off, and it's a very satisfying feeling, like now that I remember back.
Yeah. When Lynn initially mentioned that earlier, it put me right back there at school.
Both when we heard it, Pete and I both went, we feel like Jessica might be onto something. We can understand how it might feel therapeutic.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Weird or not? What do you think?
Not weird at all. If my daughter was in the car, she would be absolutely frothing. She does this at any opportunity. Any glue, she will paint herself, let it dry and peel it off.
Any body part, not just the feet?
Or anything that's visible, but we've had to hide glue. Like any glue that's left around the house, she just tends to find it, stash it. And when I do a clean out of her room, I will find like a drawer of like assorted glue.
Oh, wow.
Just like paint her hand or her arm and then just lets it peel off.
Yeah. Oh, it could be a lot worse. So that's awesome. Okay, right.
I feel like it's probably something that if you went to a day spa, they'd charge you for this.
Yeah. Actually, have you ever thought about opening a day spa, Jessica, where you could do all just gluing people's feet?
Definitely not, but sounds like a great idea.
Jessica, I've got one final question. Where do you think the pleasure comes from? Is it from peeling it off your feet or from your fingers peeling it? Like, would it feel as satisfactory peeling it off somebody else?
I think it's just to see like how big of a piece I can get off my foot.
Yeah.
Right. Would you come in and peel it off me, Jess?
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Okay.
Pete's got lovely feet.
I have superstar feet.
We put them on OnlyFans once. It went nowhere, but
I don't feel like we tried.
Hopes.
I don't feel like we tried hard enough when we did that, though. That was the thing.
I don't think we gave it enough of a push. It needed more marketing.
Hey, Jess, I reckon we found your people this morning. Not weird enough as far as everyone's concerned. All right?
Okay.
Not weird.
And just that other question, is the woodworking glue a good glue to use?
No, definitely
PVA.
PVA glue.
All right.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm serious about getting Jess in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you reckon arm? Do you reckon chest? What is it?
Arm feels different because then it's attached to hair.
That's true. No, but you haven't seen my feet lately.
Everything on you is attached to hair.
If you want to get onto weird or not, make sure you join us. All right, peteandkimber.com.au. Tell us something that you do that you might think is weird, and people might tell you, like Jessica, no, it's not actually. We do it as well. We're finding your people. Hey, coming up in around about 10 minutes' time, I am really looking forward to this because I've only seen trailers of it, but the Charlie Sheen documentary.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you've seen it.
I've binged a lot of TV. I was a bit sick last week, and I've watched a lot of it. And, this was a really interesting doco. I'm going to give you my views on it. Netflix. The big one that everyone will be watching at the moment and you want to get around is AKA Charlie Sheen. It is a candid 2-part doco about the life of Charlie Sheen and everything that unfolded. He's 7 years sober and deciding to tell the truth about things that took place. Now, his version, of course. But look, part of me didn't want to watch it, I'll be honest.
Why?
Because Charlie Sheen he's lauded for being a flog, right? He's talented and he's had a lot of successes.
Wouldn't be the first one in
But,
life.
well, this is it, right? And I wasn't sure that I cared about his story anymore, right? He has made some dodgy choices. He has done some terrible things to people. And I was sort of like, do I really want to celebrate this guy? But I'm glad I did watch it. It is the story of Charlie Sheen, spoken by Charlie, and also all the lives of the people that he destroyed around him. So it features Denise Richards, Sean Penn, John Cryer.
John Cryer's in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and John Cryer.
Right, because that's the one that I've been really interested in hearing from. He doesn't really talk about that relationship and how it went sour.
And here's the thing, is Charlie Sheen didn't actually invite John Cryer to be part of the doco. The documentary director did.
So John Cryer, for those of you who don't know, starred in a lot of movies with him, but was his offsider in 2.5 Men.
Yeah, and that was the biggest show of his life.
Yeah.
It made Charlie the biggest TV actor, the highest paid TV actor ever, was that show. And so John Cryer, Charlie says it wasn't because he didn't want John involved. He said, I didn't have John's current contact number.
Oh, come on. Like, you can't get it.
But look, it does. It
Okay.
includes John Cryer. It includes Charlie Sheen's drug dealer. It includes his daughter, and it is a ride.
How do I present this with any class?
I think we're past that, Charlie.
We're past that, yeah. When you got a lot of shame about a lot of stuff, shame is suffocating. I lit the fuse, and my life turns into everything it wasn't supposed to be. And everything was fine. For a while, nobody got hurt, nobody got arrested. For a while.
He kept saying, no, I'm in the hospital now, but next week I'll be ready for the show.
The stuff that I plan on sharing, I had made a sacred vow to only reveal to a therapist.
Is there going to be anything off limits?
No.
Because he's going the distance.
It sounds every bit a Charlie Sheen documentary,
Right?
doesn't it?
And
What
look,
you'd expect.
and Charlie breaks the doco and his life really into 3 parts.
How do you imagine structuring the story of Charlie Sheen?
I think we can break it down into these 3 portions or these three sections. It was partying with problems, and then just problems.
Last time I took drugs, I probably took more than anybody could survive.
So it really is in those 3 parts.
Are the goddesses in it?
The goddesses?
Yeah, so this was when Charlie Sheen, this was shortly after like 2.5 Men got cancelled and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff, and he had like a harem of women. Like this was the Tiger Blood days back in the day, and
look, there's plenty of that, and everything is covered really, but
Right.
it's also it's still done in a Charlie Sheen kind of way. Like there's some amazing footage of the Estevez or the Sheen family growing up, their love of film and each other, making films together when they were little boys, and with their dad Martin Sheen. It's
Yeah.
quite amazing. Star-studded experiences and stories, and I found those parts really entertaining. And then it turned, and it becomes a pretty self-indulgent example of a man who went through life with 0 consequences.
yeah, okay,
Right? And this is a guy who not only gets away with everything, but people are charmed by his constant misdemeanors.
So was this the thing for you that you found fascinating? Because you said earlier, you didn't want to watch this, you didn't want to be interested in it. Is that the turn for you that really got you involved?
No, what I loved was the stuff about him growing up with the Estevezes, with the brothers, with the films they made, all the
Right.
cool stuff, the opportunities he had in his career.
And then comes the mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah, because everyone lets him get away with everything. And so it made me moderately angry, like watching it, because I'm like just sick of seeing people who keep landing on their feet regardless of, I think people want to live his lifestyle maybe. But although it made me angry, it is worth a watch. So if you want to see it, it's a 2-part documentary. It's called AKA Charlie Sheen, and it's on Netflix now. Now, I've got to talk about this story that has gone viral, right? So this woman in Perth goes on TikTok to talk about her experience when she'd been on a Tinder date and was left on the side of the road because he drove off without her. Get a load of this.
This is more like a PSA for people that live in Perth. Sorry, I'm like really shaken up still. Okay, so I'm actually this guy on Tinder, and basically he just said, let me take you out for a drink. When he got here, he called me, gave me a hug, and then I hopped in the car, and then I feel so stupid for this. Like, he stopped his car and he was like, oh, something's up with my lights. Like, can you go out and check? Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. I checked and he drove off when I was checking. I was walking back to the car and he drove off.
The old go check my lights trick.
I mean, never heard of it before.
Neither
How about
have
that?
I.
Now, apparently he did throw her phone and her bag and her belongings out of the car as he took off. So she
Yeah.
got her things back. But, I mean, it's a crazy way to ghost someone, isn't it?
Mate, it's harrowing. She's only 23 years old. Now, we were meant to talk to her today. So she was meant to actually come on the show because we had some questions about, who this person is and...
Oh, well, we've reached out to him as well.
Yes.
Because we found him.
She's been named. Well, this is the thing. As soon as she popped it on and then it went viral, it turns out she's not the first one, allegedly, that he's done this to. There's been plenty of women around WA that it's happened to.
See, so the issue is that now we can't talk to any of them because apparently there might be some legal situations involved
Before the
because
court.
people have revealed his name and he's been doxxed, essentially.
Yep.
So tomorrow we are going to speak to John Hammond, our lawyer, to find out what does this mean? Because these situations online where people can reveal information about you, they can find you, they can use your name, they can
Well, the thing is,
gets
we were
pretty
having
now.
this discussion right this morning about whether or not we could say names, this, that, and the other. Now that it's before the courts, and then it was brought up that it was like, well,
I don't think it's before the courts. I don't think we can get that crazy yet. We just
Right.
know that there's something legal going on.
But even so, I would have expected her to remove everything. Like if there's something legal going on, I would have expected her to remove everything from her social media. Like it's all still up.
Yeah.
The names are there. It's all still public faces. This is all the stuff I want to hear from John about as well.
Fascinating.
Tomorrow
'cause
on the
it's
show.
so easy now for people to get caught out in stuff,
Yep.
and whether or not you trying to point out the truth about something that happened to you is okay.
Yeah, it's wild. Now, look, hang around. Obviously, through your workday, more chances to get into the boarding lounge for Ed Sheeran in New Zealand. And don't forget to join us back here again tomorrow morning from 6 and all this week. Take your chances to get onto the show with us. You make it to air. 4 passes to the Perth Royal Show coming your way.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, and you can't miss a great summer holiday with What If, with loads of accommodation options, plus flights, car hire and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What If? It's Aussie for travel.